Oh, hey, I'm just a little hot, just trying to cool down a little bit. Well guys, I am now in the third trimester. Woo woo. I'm technically 29 weeks, so I'm a little late filming this.
Sorry.
But I'm definitely visibly pregnant now. It's not that awkward stage of like, is she just a little fluffy or, oh, there's baby in there. The belly is extending past what I call the event horizon, where I can no longer look down and see my body. It's just, I see my belly and maybe some toes poking out at the bottom sometimes. The belly is getting so big that it needs its own pillow now. When I lay down, I really have to prop it up along with my knees. I'm just trying to get comfortable. It's kind of an inconvenience. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm used to being able to slide by things or squeeze by things. There's no squeezing anymore. It's there. And people, well, I say people, it's really my husband. He bumps into my belly all the time, or I try and squeeze past him and I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Assault. No, I don't assault him with my belly. My belly brushes by him. Feels so fancy with my tea. I usually sift out the leaves, but I can't find my sifter thing, so oh well. The tea I've been drinking, my midwife makes it. It's called Nora tea, and it's N-O-R-A. Nettle, oatstraw, raspberry leaf, and alfalfa to help you go poo-poo. I notice I've been doing a lot of stress eating. I don't think that's really completely to blame on pregnancy, but I've been eating a lot more sugar than I would like to admit. I'm still cognizant of it, but I just get so mentally drained and exhausted, but that by the end of the day I'm like, I need this reward. This is what's going to keep me sane. So I just let myself have it. I just make sure I try not to indulge too much. I'll have a small portion of something really sugary instead of a large portion of something really sugary. The cravings have died down a little bit, so that's nice. I don't feel so much a slave to my primal self that's just like, salt, I need that. Sugar, I need that. I noticed I'm definitely whiter with this pregnancy. Even though I weigh about the same or even less than my last two pregnancies, things have just relaxed. My body's like, we're just gonna grow this way. Hello, size 8. I started in a size 6, which is kind of like my regular old size self. And then I always go to my big girl panties is what I call them, which is just, it's up a next size. But this pregnancy, I'm gonna have to go up another size. Another bodily symptom I've noticed is the pepperonis are a little darker now and much more sensitive. So that's always fun when they get pinched by my children. Baby's doing lots of movements and even some little hiccups. Surprisingly, I've been sleeping decently well as soon as I can actually get to sleep, which sometimes isn't a problem because I'm just so exhausted by the end of the day, but sometimes it is because my brain just keeps, you know, and I need to find a way to shut it off, you know, like Data from Star Trek. He has a button in the back, and I just wish I had that button where I could just boop, go to sleep. As for my symptoms, constipation's kind of been an on again, off again battle for me. As long as I make sure I keep up with my alfalfa supplements and my tea and making sure I'm eating lots of fiber, lots of greens, it's not that bad. I noticed that tea really knocks it into gear, and so if I can keep drinking that tea, try and drink 1 cup every day. I need to up it to 2 because I'm in this 3rd trimester now. 2 cups every day, I think that'll help a lot. Another symptom is my stomach. I always describe it to my husband as like there's this knot in there. It's uncomfortable. It's not nausea, it's not vomiting, and I feel like a rock is just sitting in the bottom of my stomach. So I found that the thing that helps with that a lot is kombucha. I've been drinking just the plain Jane ginger kombucha, and that really helps a lot. The only bad thing is it can give you some not so great gas, but you know, it's worth it. My legs have been jittery, almost have like that restless leg feeling where you feel like there's almost little tinglies where you have to really jerk your legs, and it's not very comfortable, and it usually only happens when I'm laying down to go to bed, and then by the time I'm asleep, it's okay. So I've been taking a magnesium supplement for that at the recommendation of my midwife, of course. The most annoying symptom for me has been like the swim ear. I don't know if y'all have experienced that before. I didn't have it at all in my first pregnancy, but I had it a little bit in my second, and this one I've had it again, where it just feels like your ears are in a bubble, or if you've swam a lot and you got water stuck in your ears and you can just hear yourself like Darth Vader is in your brain, and you just hear yourself breathing, and it's so frustrating because then my husband will be talking to me and I'm like, I can't hear you, speak up. He gets frustrated because I'm asking him to repeat himself 20 times a day, but what are you gonna do? I'm doing the best I can here. I'm growing your baby, okay? Just kidding, love you. Something else I've been doing, I'm kind of proud of myself for this because I didn't do this at all with my first 2 pregnancies, but with this one I'm really trying to take it seriously, trying to get active more besides just the normal running around with children. I've been going to the Y 2 to 3 times a week and just walking. That's all I do is I drop them off, the child watch, they only watch them for an hour, and I just walk the whole time, and it's very peaceful and kind of resets my brain so that I can really be in a good mental space for the rest of the day. I go in the morning, and so it really puts the day at a good jumping off point. Put my earbuds in and listen to a podcast while I'm walking. I try not to waste my alone time by listening to music because I listen to music all the time anyway, but I'll listen to a podcast that's edifying to my soul or just informational. I've been listening to a lot of homeschool podcast to help with my daughter because she'll be 6 and we're just starting homeschooling. If you want more videos on that, I can do that too, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So that'll be fun. So tell me, do you have these same symptoms? Do you have different symptoms? What's been working for you to manage these? And if you have any tips for me, I've kind of been sharing my tips with everything. I shared more in my first trimester into the second trimester video, but I'm still doing the same thing, the same supplements. I'm just trying to make sure I maintain low stress levels, getting enough sleep, eating a good diet, and staying active.
It's like a little fish.
Baby. I like your eyeballs.
Thanks.
When are you going to shed your skin and then you come out a girl?
October?
Yeah. You know what day?
Yeah.
Amazing. Can you give me a kiss?